Okay, I think we can all agree that losing at 50-50 is probably the worst feelings in Genshin Impact, and I decided to pull for Dehya. Don't ask why, I just did. I really like her character, so I decided waifu over meta, let's go. And I lost my first 50-50 to Qiqi, and now I have a C6 Qiqi. So there's only one thing left to do. Okay, so we're in game and we have the team built. The artifacts are scuffed because I didn't farm artifacts well, and also I'm building Dehya currently right now. But Dehya is important to this team. Trust me, trust me. And so she is not well invested at all. This is like a minimum investment. She is C1, which is cool, and minimum investment. You can see here none of these are great, but it's okay. It's not great. It's not great. Ryan's on more of a support build. Mona is also not the best. We do have the 1-2 ratio, but the my emblem set is so bad. I'm also using on Raiden. So yeah, we don't talk about that. And then we have this going for Qiqi. She's got 146 physical damage because we have the kill of Favonia, and then the two-piece with the physical damage that, again, don't pay attention to artifact stats. They're not good. They're not good. This isn't a team that I would normally be rocking, so I cannot put my best artifact sets on this team. But it's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to test this team against the triple rune guards. And the reason why I'm choosing this team specifically is I have this big brain theory crafted strategy, all right? So Raiden is there to provide superconduct for us for Qiqi, as well as the energy recharge, which this team desperately needs because I have like no energy recharge in my substats, and Dehya's energy problems are horrible, as well as Qiqi's obviously aren't that great either. So the combo is we activate Ryan's ability, and then we swap to Mona, and we activate her ult, and then we swap to Qiqi. We freeze the enemies, and freezing an enemy will give you some extended time of that omen buff. Then we switch to Dehya. Obviously, we're going to prop the Vs. We're going to melt with Dehya. We're gonna use her elemental skill and then her burst, and so her burst lasts for basically the same amount of time as Mona's does, but with the a little bit extra extended effect we get before we melt it off with Qiqi, we should be able to pop her skill and then get the full burst duration with the omen damage, and they'll just make the rotation a little bit more comfortable. And then while we're waiting to build Dehya's back up, we can use Raiden's ultimate to help recharge our abilities, and then Qiqi can be the on-field DPS in the downtime with her physical build. So that is the build. Let's see how this works. And remember, my Qiqi is like level 70 with like 699 talents. Dehya is obviously not very well built either. Why I say triple room guards? It's quadruple room guards, which is all good. Oh my gosh. Okay, we just need to get them all grouped up. So we're gonna wait. All right, this should be good.
Decided by destiny. Orders given. Orders received. Buckle up, dead mate.
And then we just go ham.
Illusion shattered. Nice.
You know what? I couldn't really see the damage numbers too well in here, but for one, this team is unkillable. We took 0 damage. Any damage we do take, we're going to tank thanks to Dehya, and we're going to heal. And on top of all of that, as you saw from the intro, I have a C6 Qiqi because I've lost almost every single one of my 50-50s to her. So, with all these constellations, especially her C6, this is a legitimately unkillable team. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, do you need an unkillable team in Genshin Impact? Probably not. Probably not. But for exploration, this isn't a bad team. Now, for Spiral Abyss, you could still make it work because, especially once you get these characters more invested, because like I said, these characters are not... The only character it's really invested into, and I don't even have my correct artifacts on her right now, is Ryan Shogun. And she's only at 888. With, you know... Like, it could be a lot better, right? So, with all of that being said, this is not bad at all. We didn't even have to use Ryan's ult right there. And all of our ults are back up, too. Which means you could go in for another rotation. You could do it just like that. And like I said, if your ults aren't up for whatever reason, because obviously you get some good energy regeneration when you kill enemies, then you have Qiqi on the field who's going to heal your team, make it so they're completely unkillable. And on top of that, with Dehya's damage sharing ability, it's not really damage reduction, it's like damage redirection, then I think all of that, it doesn't make it too bad. So, this works out a lot better than I thought, and I think that I will have to revisit this once I get all these characters more heavily invested into, and then we'll do like a Spyro Abyss run, and just see if we can clear Spyro Abyss with this team. So, if you want to see that, let me know in the comment section down below, as well as leave a like if you do want to see that, and if we can get some good likes going on this video, then I will definitely invest more into these characters and do like a Spyro Abyss run, try to clear Abyss with this, get some cracked artifacts for him, all that good stuff. But I think as just a demo trial, this was pretty good. This is also an effort to just find a team that works well for Dehya. My other team is literally just this team, but it has Bennett instead of Qiqi, which in all honesty is probably better. But I do like the idea of Mona plus Qiqi because Qiqi's ult is really good at freezing all the enemies that are affected by Mona's ult. And then obviously you get some melt and some vaporized damage in there with Dehya. And then you can superconduct with Qiqi and Ryan Shogun. And Ryan Shogun can, again, battery your whole team. So I don't think that this is too bad. I think that if you are looking for a way to use either your Qiqi or your Dehya, then you could try a team like this, or you could try the other team for Dehya like I mentioned. That's been working out for me so far. I'm usually running around in open world with the Dehya team that I had mentioned as I'm testing her out with, this low investment because I'm just out of resin, and I'm going to invest into her more. But once I get all these characters up to like level 80 plus and then 888 talents, we'll take them into the Abyss and see what they can do. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's just a quick video just to mainly just meme on the fact that I have a C6 Qiqi and how regrettable it is. But at least I found a niche case for it, which was making a completely unkillable team that will never die no matter what. So thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one.